Okay, everyone. It is, of course, Nick back again one more time for another delightful rune reading session. Pulling out 3 stones from the bag, seeing what they say, bringing a few ideas together. Maybe it'll be meaningful to you, maybe it won't. This is, of course, going out to whoever is watching this, so it's not specifically to you. Okay, it's specifically to whoever can get some inspiration from this. Any inspiration, thoughts, and feelings. Today's rune casting for you is Legu, Sig, and Odal. Legu, to do with water, to do with putting things together, also to do with the recipes, also to do with the various ingredients that's necessary to make something happen, also to do with camaraderie, also to do with positive thoughts and feelings associated with what nourishes you emotionally, not always physically but also emotionally. But also a question of getting pleasure from things which are needed in your life. Okay? In the ancient days, I mean, the symbol of the Legu rune can be interpreted as brewing, because beer was really important in the old days as the method of purifying water. And they didn't drink very strong beer on a daily basis, they would just have some small percentage. But on the other hand, it would still be the thing which would be required to purify and save water, because the water has to be boiled, it has to be, semi-sterilized. So you can imagine a scene of people gathering together, making oaths together to brew beer, to make the drink for a social occasion a few weeks or a few months down the line from now, and also to be doing it as a day-to-day activity so that they could have water, and possibly even use the beer that they brewed in various different recipes, possibly even in their breads. And then the yeast that would be rising up from the brewing could then be taken off and put into a bread mix or something like that. You could imagine that kind of situation. So it's all very practical. It's all very much to do with things that people do together, which kind of looks interesting. I regard the Odal rune itself as being much more to do with solitary spiritual contemplation about the presence of the divine in your life, or above you, or directing you, or giving you inspiration. It's not a group activity, but on the other hand, it's a question of being a person who is driven by your spiritual sense, shall we say, okay, in whatever way you interpret that, or you experience that, whether it's intellectually, whether it's experientially, or whatever, and trying to apply the wisdom you get from that to all the things you have to do, all your chores, and also getting pleasure from them. Does that make sense? It might, hopefully. The Sig rune, as I've mentioned before, is more to do with things which you actually need to have in your life. We need sunlight, we need food which is nourished by sunlight. So but that will also connect with the idea of brewing, because you need to brew with grain, and grain needs to grow in the sunshine because it's a variety of grass. Does that make sense? Of course it does. So all the things you're connected to, all the people you're connected to, but also being driven by appropriate morality, appropriate contemplation, appropriate attitude of mind. So that all the other ingredients can work together in your life, balanced. So it may be reminding you that you're missing out on some aspects of your own spiritual path. It may be reminding you that there's things you need to do from an intellectual, self-contemplative manner in order to try and bring yourself to your next long-term goal. Whatever. It may be talking about, are there more things you can do with people around you which will make you feel good, which will then encourage you in your growth and development? I don't know. You tell me. Information in the comment section. Let me know all of your thoughts, feelings, whether you like this format, you hate this format, you think I'm crazy, whatever it is you desire. Write it down in the comment section, and then everything else will go according to plan, bit by bit, one step at a time. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, and share, and click the bell. And because these things help me out, and if it helps me out, it helps you out, and therefore that's good, because it'll encourage me to put out more content. Remember, I am your online street performer for today. I have my hat out on the street. It is in the form of the super thanks button. So chip me a couple of cents or a couple of dollars, and that will encourage me to make more content, because that means that you like me and I like you, and it's all going to be really rather nice. Speak to you in a bit. Bye for now.